So right now, I'm cutting a little bit out, cutting some sheets from the styrene sheet that you see here. And I just did a measuring at this moment. Let me just finish it up. There we go. Using this T-square ruler. That's a bit off, but let's see what happens. There we go. That bent up a bit, but we don't know yet. And the reason why I cut this, so here is that missile pod thing. And if you open it up, you can see the contents of the missiles. Now, clearly I'm not going to put it flush against the model kit. I want to make some sort of container. So I cut a piece here, and I'm going to figure out the length of this. So first of all, where is that shoulder part? So that may be if I use this as a measure, I guess a full inch should be. No, you know what? That's a little too much. So if we cut up here, I think that should be suffice right there. Let me see. I'll be fine. I should have enough for 1, 2, 3, 4 for both sides, because then I gotta make them cut for the edges of this, and then once I put them on, I want to see if I can glue them up right, so that way I can see how this thing has a corner there. I want to sand it so it's you know, flush to it once it's properly glued. I'll think of whatever part I can use in the back for venting, but we'll figure that out soon enough. But that's something that I want to put on top of this guy. Now, I began cleaning up, and I began to put some parts, you know, gluing some parts on the kit. Here's a vent here for the back of the leg. I was actually thinking maybe it would be a good idea to maybe put a photo etch part here, but maybe that's a little too much, so I'm not going to do that. So that part is ready. And this part is ready as well. This is good. Now, what I did also was I took some dymo label writer tape and put it on this so I can start scribing. The problem is I can't find the scribing tool yet. I've been busy doing one thing and then focusing on another. But I wanted to get this done first before I forget. So I'm kind of like branching out two things, doing one thing for this and one thing for that. And that's a little too much for me. So let me finish up this so I could show it off, and then we'll go with the scribing. Give me a minute. Okay. So I cut some pieces here, and I found my scribing tool, plastic scriber by Tamiya. Cut and did all this. Give me a minute here. I got chicks. Yeah, that one needs to be aligned a bit, because that was part of one of the areas that when I bent it, it was a little bit curvature. So now I'm just going to do this. The quick drying cement for this it's pretty fast. Well, fast enough to a point where you have to actually hold it and get a good grip on it. Let me just do this. Now I need to take it up and then readjust it a bit. There we go. Now I have a little leftover. Now I have this to put it there. I'm going to use it as kind of like a guide. So let me just make sure. Here we go. This way it strengthens and reinforces the part. Now, this should be a perfect fit right there. Good. I have a feeling. Let me see. Maybe I need to do this a little bit. I just realized it should have been sanded down a little bit more. So what we'll do is do a little scraping here. There you go. Even a little bit there is fine. Good enough. I was going to get the chopper out, but since it was like very few pieces that I needed to work with, I didn't want to like make a mess and pull out that big guy just for that. Let me just do this for a second. There we go. There we go. I have a feeling the top part is going to be a little... Oh, no, that's actually good. That's actually really good. Actually, that's not good. You know why? I just realized it's actually turning that way. So I'm going to take it off. Give me a second to clean this up, and then we'll show the final results. Okay, so it worked. Nice, perfect little box for these two guys right here. But I gotta flush this first. So we'll do this here. We'll do this one here. We'll do the corners later. I don't care about the top. I only care about the sides, because then I can then sand down the edges. That way it conforms to it. Let's make sure that's good. Yeah. I'm not doing it on this side. I'll do it on this side. Let me make sure this one's okay also. This was my first one that I did. The other one you saw was the second one that I just completed. I've always wanted to make missile pods for whatever dumb strange reason. I've always wanted to make missile pods. This one's over. That's good. I mean, I can always sand down the sides if I have to, but that's good enough. So yeah, I got these two ready. Oops. But you know what? I'm going to use a thicker glue. No, I think I'll use the same glue. Yeah. Just thinking about that. See the other side first. Let's close this. Yeah, I think I put it on this side. This is actually a little easier. The other one is a little too wide, and I can always crunch it up a bit, but it's alright. I have a feeling I may need to remove the bottom part because this one's a little too high. Yeah, I can do that. You know what? I'll glue this one on first, so that way it's at least more, stuck to this. And then that way I don't have to worry about the other side. Because sooner or later, once this is all done, I gotta. Well, the other thing is that once it dries, sand the sides, like to be even to this, and then find something to put here for like gribblies, you could say. It would have been nice if I had extras of these. That would have been perfect for this, like that. Unfortunately, I do not, so I can always make my own and then put it right on top of it. The back part is the one that I have to work with as well, so I may have to custom make something like that. So yeah, fun times. Alright, before we begin scribing, I want to let you guys know that I suck at scribing. I really do. But I keep trying. And that's the whole point of that, is to learn, to try, and to figure it out. Now I have tools here that are going to help me with this, and hopefully these will work. These things have been stuck on for quite some time. I'm going to use this tool that I got online a while back. I'm going to do... the hell is that bird doing? I'm going to do light passes on top of this. The hell is that? Some bird is broken. I don't know if you guys can hear it. So we're just going to do light passes here. Just get it in there. Alright, now I had this in an angle and I do have it there, fine. Just gently push in, gently. I'll just grab the other side now. Oops, that came out, but that's okay because I got that part taken care of. It's this one I need to finish. Come on. Alright. A little bit of the glue came off, but that's fine. Now we can build from here. Now you're compelled to go fast, and that's where mistakes happen. You want to take your nice, sweet little time. Expanding it out. Opening it up. But obviously not too much though. You don't want to dig into the center of the earth for this. Now, as you can see, I use the dymo label tape as a guide. Obviously, we cannot afford those more expensive tapes that are out there, but there is a purpose for those because these are clear. This was black tape, you could say, so you can't like see under what you're doing. See, like I made a mistake there, and that I can fix with a little putty and all that stuff. But with the clear ones, those clear tapes that companies make, you can probably have a better chance of seeing what you're doing. And usually it curved there, and I don't know why. I saw somebody online not use scribing tools. He was using sculpting, like it was scribing tools, yes, but it was more like you hammer it down on the part. I'm going to use this part now. This is from Hasegawa that I picked up a while back. I could have pulled out the tungsten, but not yet. See, that's a bit of a mess. You gotta be very careful, you don't want to make a mistake. It's coming out the way you want it. I could use this if I want to. This should open up even further. There we go. Just gonna clean it up a bit for now so you guys can see this, and then I'm gonna sand, do a light sanding. There we go. Alright. It's not done, obviously, as you could see. Here's one that I completed a moment ago. I just need to clean up the sides there and there. And then once I'm done with the other two, I'll get putty. Well, with the scratches, it's kind of hard to do, and I've seen people do is they take shavings from they'll take shavings from the color part of this. They'll mix it with cement. They'll make like a little pasty thing, and then they'll put it right on top of it, and then they'll sand it down so it conforms it. So that's a cool thing to try. So I have these two. This one needs to be cleaned up. This one is technically done. I got this one, and I don't know where the other one. Oh, here it is. The other one's here. So let me finish it up, and we'll continue on.